The COVID-19 pandemic substantially changed the American story. We're enduring a brutal, unrelenting health, economic and job loss crisis that's lasted over the last 6 months without an end in sight. The way we live our lives has been radically impacted, stuck in our home, businesses closed down, millions of jobs lost and prohibited from engaging in routine activities, such as going to the movies, a music concert or sporting event. Another emerging consequence of the outbreak is the fast-growing trend of young adults moving back home with their parents. The return is due to jobs disappearing, unaffordable rental housing and the impracticality of living in large cities, such as New York, when most of the social attractions are no longer offered. To compound the problem, city streets have become dirty, deserted and have had a noticeable increase in homeless people. According to the Pew Research Center, a well-respected nonpartisan Washington, D.C.-based think tank that offers insights into social issues and demographic trends shaping the United States, 26.6 million young adults have moved back to live with their parents. The study found, the share of 18 to 29-year-olds living with their parents has become a majority since U.S. coronavirus cases began spreading early this year, surpassing the previous peak during the Great Depression era. Pew pointed out that the total number of young adults living with parents would have been even higher had we included those living with the parents of their spouse or partner, as about 680,000 people did so in July 2020. The knee-jerk reaction to this study is to recite all of the possible issues this will cause both the parents and their children who returned home and its lingering impact on the economy and society. It will be lamented by many people as a very bad thing. Of course, the reasons for moving back home are serious: loss of jobs, lack of opportunities and not having the means to provide for oneself. If you take a step back and critically think about this trend, it could be a positive and healthy development. Sadly, even before the coronavirus, it was hard for young people. They're saddled with hundreds of thousands of dollars in student loans, apartment rentals are very expensive and purchasing a home with a 20% down payment is economically prohibitive. Add in the layers of costs for utilities, health insurance and daily living expenses and it's clear that the younger end of the Millennials and Gen-Z generations can't afford a lifestyle anywhere close to what their parents had. How can someone expect to live the American dream, starting a family and buying a home with a white picket fence, when they barely have enough funds to take care of themselves? It's about time we think deeply about the advice we give young people. It's smart, financially prudent and rational to move back home with your family after college. We're not used to this concept, which is routine in many other countries.